The Living Earth Center has announced an agreement to keep their community garden on Good Counsel Hill. The group had an agreement with the School Sisters of Notre Dame for many years, but when the property was sold, it was unclear what would become of the community garden, which calls the property home. Living Earth has now announced that they have reached an agreement with the Southwest Minnesota Housing Partnership to keep the garden where it is for the foreseeable future.